Hello? Okay. I'm gonna give, okay, so looks like I'm here about a minute early. I'm gonna give it like maybe 1.5 minutes, and then we'll be live. We'll get going. I'll refill my tea. Hello, Merry Christmas Eve to you all. Okay, let me give it probably another 20-30 seconds here, and then we'll start. Okay, here we go. It's 11 on the dot, about 10 seconds later, says my Apple Watch. But Merry Christmas Eve. My name is Margie Traxler. I'm the founder and CEO of Grain-Free Mamas. And what I'm here to do with you today is this cute, super cute crab casserole. When I was growing up, my mom, who I think is watching actually, my mom made this crab casserole every December 24th, and hers had pinwheels on it, which had the cheese in it. And so I had to adapt it, because now that I'm like grain-free, gluten-free, sugar-free, a lot of recipes I've had to adapt. But I am a firm believer in adapting, but not giving up. And so what I did was I took this and I made it kind of my own. So we're gonna make it in a crepe. But again, back to my family. So my mom would make this crab casserole on Christmas Eve, and then we would all go to the midnight mass. My dad was the priest at the Episcopal Church, and it was just such like, it's not just the food for me, it's not just the dish, it's those fabulous memories of that family time and going to that service and counting down until Christmas Day, and just the wonder of it all. So anyway, that's part of the thing that's in it. So what I have for you is I have my crepe, it's ready. I have the casserole, which I baked ahead of time. The recipes and everything will be, in there. But when you're forming it, it can be a little tricky. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. The first time I did it, I cooked the crepes and put it in a warm crepe. Yeah, not epic. It was like hot from the stove still, and the casserole was really fresh out of the oven, so hot. And what happened was I put too much in, and then it was too hard to form. So there is a method to my madness here. So I'm gonna take some of the crepe casserole, the crab casserole, and I'm gonna put in, I'm kind of just using what would be almost like a tablespoon kind of. So I'm gonna put a little bit in there, and if you look at it, I really don't have a ton in there, but once we form it together, then we're gonna make more. So I'm gonna pull it up and kind of fold it in bigger folds, okay, and I'm gonna get it folded, not all the way around, most of the way. Okay, so probably about 2/3 of the way, if you look at that. Then I get my piece of leek is my tie. So what I do is I cut these leeks into thin strips, and then I put them in hot water. And so here I am here. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it up and just pull that up right there. So it's kind of folded, kind of pulled. And what I do is then I'm gonna take this, I'm trying to go sideways so you can see a little bit. Now I'm just gonna fold this into a knot, okay? And you can just let go, and it shouldn't do anything, kind of like mine. It's just gonna sit there. And you could make these crepes bigger if you have. So I have my little knot tied, okay? So I've got my crepe. I kind of have, never mind, my tie does not want to stay tight. So, but as you can see, now I can move around and do this pretty easily. So I tie it into a little knot, now I'm gonna open it. So I'm gonna pull this apart and I'm gonna open it up a little bit more, okay? Because I want it to be almost like a little soup bowl, okay? So I'm opening it and I'm gonna put in more crab casserole and kind of fill it up, I guess. It would be a better, you know, now I'm gonna do the filling part now that I have it, and then I can arrange that. So for me, let me see, I'll do one more teaspoon here. Now I'm gonna put the cheesy part just on the top. So I pick off a good looking cheesy part and I'm gonna set that right up at the edge, okay? So now it looks like a little soup bowl, okay? And you can arrange this, you know, you can pull it up and arrange it a little bit, but I think that's good right there. And so what I want to do, that looks very tasty, I'm gonna put in cilantro. So I have cilantro, sorry I had to look down while I was doing this. So I have a little bit of cilantro, and then I've got my 2 little lemon slices. And if you look at that, super quick, super easy, and very much looks like the one that you saw in the photo. And so there you go. That is my take on a crab casserole for Christmas dinner. And I hope you guys are able to celebrate all of your traditions, and whether you celebrate Christmas or not, that the holiday, whatever holiday you celebrate, I just hope that you enjoy it with your family like I'm gonna enjoy with my family. And Mom, I know you're out there. Thank you so much for always making that crab casserole for us. It's one of just a delightful memory that I have from our childhood. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Next week, I'm gonna come with you it's on New Year's Eve, obviously a week from today. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a chocolate custard with mint chip crepe, and it's sugar-free, grain-free, gluten-free, organic, and kosher. So anyway, you don't want to miss that. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to having some of this. So with that, Merry Christmas Eve.